So the international break is over, and we had World Cup qualifiers along the way, and some of friendly matches. But the emphasis on this video will be on teams that have qualified for the World Cups. Some have been absent for a long time, and some are first timers. So the first country that we look at is this country, DR Congo. So their last World Cup occurred in the year 1974, and 1974, that's the year that the Rumble in the Jungle took place. For context, for those of you who don't know what the Rumble in the Jungle is, it was the year that Muhammad Ali and George Foreman had their boxing bouts, with George Foreman the overwhelming favorites, losing to Ali. Don't mind me, we are not talking about boxing, but I just wanted to give you context. So that's 52 years ago when DR Congo made their last World Cup appearance. Up next is this country, Iraq. Some people call it Iraq, but the correct pronunciation is Iraq. So Iraq have been through a lot. They went through civilian war and they were bombed by the US. I don't want to get to be political about it, but just know that they've been through a lot of wars and stuff. So after 40 years, they've now been back to the World Cup. Their last appearance was in 1986. Countries like Austria and Scotland who haven't been in the World Cup since 2002, since 1998 when France won, and that's been 28 years. Countries like Turkey had their last World Cup appearance in 2002, and the likes of Chanaloglu, Yildiz Adagula have been able to bring their team back into the World Cup. You have countries like Czech Republic, Czechia. For those who don't know Czech Republic, the last time they actually made it to the World Cup was in 2006. Coincidentally, that was Ghana's first World Cup, and we met them in the group stage, and Ghana defeated them, I think, by 2 goals to 0. And they had the likes of Pavel Nedved, who is, I think, the only Ballon d'Or winner from their country. So the last time they made the World Cup was 2006. So that's been 20 years. They have countries like Bosnia making their last appearance in 2014. That's like 12 years. Yeah, we have a lot of countries not making appearance after a long time. And the shocking part is Italy, who are four-time champion, have not been to the World Cup in 3 consecutive seasons. This is the longest they've gone without making a World Cup finals appearance. And we have new countries that will be joining us or will be playing their first ever World Cup. We have countries like Cape Verde, Uzbekistan, Jordan, and Curacao. And Curacao is an interesting case because they have only 156,000 people. That's the entire population of Curacao. So that would be an interesting thing to watch. I mean, I'm sure they'll even be happy to be there. To have a country with such population win the World Cup is very interesting. And they are the country with the smallest population ever to be in the World Cup. So this is what's happened in the international break, and these are teams that have made it to the World Cup. The graphic here shows the complete teams who are going to US, Canada, and Mexico for the 2026 World Cup. Thank you.